Hi traders, it's the weekend. Tomorrow is Monday, the 24th of March, and it's an important occasion, at least to me, and that is it marks the end of Calvin Thornley's mentoring program. Calvin Thornley is the most successful, the most brilliant trader, not only that I've traded with, but that I've ever heard of. And I've been very fortunate to have the opportunity the past 3 years or so to work directly with him. He started his mentoring program about a year and a half ago, and he didn't enter into training with the idea of permanently doing this. It was always just something he did on a temporary basis with the goal of training 50 traders in the methods of momentum and trend trading that he employs. Calvin had the hope that the 50 people that he trained could go on and train 50 and so on, so that over time the quality of Forex training could be significantly impacted. And I believe that over time that will happen. Tomorrow is Calvin's last webinar. The webinars have been fantastic. I have personally found them to be his most effective training tool, and I have learned so much information in those webinars that personally I'll be assimilating that information into my own trading for many months to come. It's just been an extraordinary opportunity to work with one of the best traders that one could possibly work with. The good news is that Darren, who has been working with Calvin, I think about 4 years now, will be taking over the webinars. Darren is an extraordinary trader, has become an extraordinary trader himself. He trades not only in the style of Calvin Thornley as I do, but he trades exactly like Calvin Thornley. Darren has become a master of entering the small risk trades. I've really never seen anyone with better entries than Darren has, and I see his trades each and every day as he takes them in real time. I have charts up on the EuroOz daily to the right. The 30-minute is the inset. This is the training example that he used for our group on Friday. Darren trades in line with the higher time frames, and as you can see on this chart to the right, we entered Friday with a directional bias to the short. Price had closed below the 8 EMA and was in the process of making lower lows and lower highs. So he was looking on his smaller time frame charts. He looked strongly at the hourly, the 30-minute, the 15-minute. And based on price action that he saw on the hourly, he moved down and found a slingshot on the 30-minute chart, and he entered that at 152.10. He entered that with an 8-pip stop. Darren is very good at very tight stops for the best risk-reward trades. And that trade pretty quickly moved 40 pips, and he closed it out and had a trade that was a 1-to-5 reward on that trade for Friday. It was a beautiful trade. It moved well, and this is the sort of trade that I see Darren take day after day. So congratulations to Darren. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for traders to learn from someone who has a very systematic approach to exploiting trends and momentum. And a big thank you to Calvin for really, for someone like Calvin to take the time that he did and put it into training. It was a sacrifice, and he did it for other people. This was not for any financial gain. I feel very fortunate to have had the opportunity to study with him for this length of time. I also wanted to show you another chart, and I'll put that up now because it's chart on gold, and I do trade a little bit of the metals along with the currencies. I know a lot of people are interested in gold and interested in oil, so I thought I'd show you the gold chart. This is the gold daily chart. Gold is something that I've followed since I started trading about 8 years ago. I primarily traded the euro yen and the euro and gold when I first started trading. And gold came down and formed a double bottom earlier in the year. It bottomed in July, and then in December it started showing this double bottom, which I can show you better if I scroll out. Okay, here we are zoomed out so you can see how this double bottom formed down here a little under 1200. And so when it came back to this area, the end of the year, then I was watching it very closely to see if, in fact, it did bottom and if I could enter. And my goal was to take it up to about 1400. I was able to get into this trade at 1220, and I had a first target level at 1341, which was hit, and my second level at about a little under 1400, and then a final take profit that has not been hit yet. I'm almost all the way out of this trade. I took 2/3 off here, and I took a little bit more here. What I am showing you this for is because it's looking likely that this immediate trend to the long that we've been in now since the beginning of the year may be ready to exhaust and break to the short. I've drawn this pink line. I'm watching to see if price can close and hold under it. And if it does, then my bias on this trade, on a potential trade, would be to the short. I don't day trade in the metals. I'm in swing positions or longer term positions on this type of a trade. So I'm just watching now to see what to do. If it does break and hold below this level, I'll go ahead and close out the little bit that I have left. And if it's not able to do that, then I might look to add to my position. And I'm going to show you what this looks like on the higher time frame because that's relevant to my thinking process. I always take a look at the monthly. I rely heavily on the weekly, and this is the monthly chart. And as you can see, we have our stochastic in a slingshot position. We have a reversal candle forming at the outer band. Too early to tell how that's actually going to close, but I am very aware that we have a monthly slingshot to the short in play. And if that materializes, if this starts to play out, we could see a big move to the short. So that's my chart on gold. Good luck to everyone this week, and I'm wishing Darren every success with his new mentoring program.